Hi YouTube world, welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would do a quick lip declutter. I recently did a full sort of look review of my lip collection and an actual full declutter. I declutter about 25% of items. But as the months have gone on, and I have been using different lip products more and more, I've come to realize I should have maybe decluttered a couple more products. I am someone who loves to see like a massive pile of lippies and someone chuck out 50% of it. That will never be me. I don't have enough products to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. I really love lip products. I just don't want them to go bad, and I want to be able to share them with family, friends, before they get to that place. So if I'm able to make an assessment now and say, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be getting through that lippy. I thought it'd be fun to do a lip swatch of them, almost as a goodbye. And who knows, maybe I'll change my mind. I don't think I'm going to, but maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll change my mind. But without further ado, let's do some lip swatches. This is the first color I'm decluttering. This is from CoverGirl. It's their Demi matte formula in the color Worthy. I know, it's a beautiful color. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's very hard for me to part with this one for sure. But I recently, when I did my lip declutter, one of my favorite nudish sort of lipsticks is the shade Trending in this formula. And out of that, I said, well, let me pick up a couple of shades from that same line because I knew I loved them. The formula is just not the same as Trending. It just doesn't have that same type of nourishing sort of effect. So even though it's a beautiful shade, I have this shade at least 4 times over. And in this formula, I'm not going to enjoy it as much. So that's why I'm decluttering it. This is the next shade. It is the CoverGirl, again, Demi Matte, in the color 455 Infamous. This color is, I love these type of rich colors. Again, I have it in other formulas and the same problem. It's just not the same type of formula that's in that Trending shade. I don't know if it's all the rich pigment that's found in the red and in this kind of deep blackberry. I don't know if you could tell, it's super patchy. I have this shade, I know, in other formulas that are smoother and that I would wear when I feel like wearing this color. I don't think I need many of them. I just need one. So that's the shade Infamous. I just want to do a quick shout out. This is the stain that Infamous leaves behind. It's actually quite a beautiful stain, and it's even. So maybe that's a good reason to keep the color, because it does a nice staining effect. But again, it's not for me, but I just did want to point that out. I'm going to put in a shade that looks very similar to this. This is the Revlon formula. It's kind of like the creamy lipsticks, and this is the shade Cherries in the Snow. And I love this shade. This is one of my favorite shades to wear. I just don't like it in a very slippy formula, and this formula from Revlon is so melty. It's too melty, and I'm just generally paranoid to wear it because it goes everywhere. So I know I have this shade in a much more matte formula. It will give me a little more peace of mind. So this is a very nice lipstick. This is a sort of mini baby trial size of the Clarins Joli Rouge in 705. It's just not a shade that I would particularly wear. It's kind of like a toasted cinnamony color, but I have a couple of shades that are like this in a formula that I much prefer. So for that reason, I'm going to declutter it. This color, I like this color. I don't love this formula. This is by YSL. It's one of their slim sheer matte lipsticks. It is in the shade 103. It looks much more vibrant in the tube than on the lips. It's like a brighter coral. Also, I'm sure some of that stain is affecting the shade a bit, but it just has such a strong fragrance, and my lips tend to respond very poorly to it. I I can still smell the fragrance on. It dries out my lips in a way. I feel like my lips need a recovery of many days after using it. I don't like that. I don't think that's really a good lip product if it does that to you. So for that reason, I'm decluttering that one. So here's a surprising lip product that I am getting rid of. This is the Tarte Maracuja lip treatment oil. This shade is the shade Watermelon. Now, I love this color. I don't love this formula. The formula is very, very thick. It just sort of like coats your lips and you just feel it, and it transfers on everything, on every cup and everything. It just makes it so hard to wash. I actually panned an entire one of these in less than a month. And that was another reason why I was like, what? This is an expensive product to be able to pan it in 1 month. And I just don't think you're getting that much product in this tube, because as you click it, it just melts down too easily and you're using quite a lot. Even though I really think this shade is so pretty and so vibrant and very kind of youthful, joyful, it's just, this is not good. And I know my sister loves it, so I know she'll be happy to have another shade. I much prefer for this shade, this Bobbi Brown lip infused oil in the shade Sweet Dianthus. Sweet Dianthus. It's this one with this special packaging. This is this very similar shade, gives me the same type of look, but I much prefer the lip infused oil formula. Next up are 4 shades that are all sort of within the same color family, which is why I'm getting rid of them. So the first is the Black Honey by Clinique. I did a whole video, I'll link it down below, of Black Honey, and I know it's a color that a lot of people love and want dupes for, so I did quite a lot of dupes. In that video though, I also made suggestions of other shades that I felt were maybe a bit more flattering depending on your skin tone. This shade, to me, it's just not the nicest shade for my skin. It's a little dead. I need it to either be a little browner or a little more plummy, but this sort of in-between color just doesn't really do it for me. So that's why I'm getting rid of that one. A shade that's very similar to that is the Bare Minerals in Mantra. This is this type of in this type of tube. Now this is a very nice formula, but I have already shades like this. So this is very similar to Black Honey, but it's taking it to be much more opaque, much stronger. And I do like the rosiness in it, but again, I know I have this shade in some other formulas, so I will declutter it for that reason. But this is one that I do like. And I don't think actually Bare Minerals is really making these lipsticks anymore. The next up in that same category is the Sephora Melted Clicks. Now actually this one I'm not even going to put on. So I recently purchased this, but it already smells like it's turned. And this is very annoying because I love this product. It's one of the clicky pens and it actually works beautifully. I swatched in that video. It is a pretty good but more plummy dupe for the Black Honey. But yeah, it already turned, so I'm pretty upset about that. So that one's just gonna go in the trash. Other lip product that was similar to Black Honey, it's the IT Cosmetics Pillow Lips Solid Serum in Like a Dream. This one here, fairly new product. Here's a shade. This one I like the color more than Black Honey. It's a bit plummier, it has a little more vibrancy. The reason it's not for me is it has a little bit of that mintiness to it, and it's also a little bit too waxy for me. It just has this thicker, waxy, so when you kind of push your lips together, there's a lot of friction, and it's just not as comfortable as some of my other lip products, so I'm gonna declutter that one. I'm also gonna be decluttering 2 of my sheer slicks from e.l.f. So these I love, and I have kept 2 of them, but Orange Crush is just not my favorite color. And I have this shade, or oranges that are that suit me a little bit more than this one. This is sort of like not vibrant enough, not red enough. It's just sort of a not enough color. So for that reason, I'm going to declutter that one. And then the other color I'm going to declutter is Jammin' or Jelly. And this color I really, really love. It's a beautiful, beautiful color, but it is one of those where I have it in other formulas that I would first wear if I'm wearing something so vibrant. And I know it's not, I don't want it to slip around. I will pick one of those formulas first. So, but I do love this shade. I think it's a very pretty shade, and at the price point, it's great. The next few shades that I have, they're nice. I'm just not gonna get around to them. The first is the Nivea Watermelon Lip Care, this one here. This is sort of like a non-color. It's nice, but I really don't like watermelon scented things. And so I'm not gonna gravitate towards this. I rather have a lip balm that smells like coconut or caramel or lemon over this one. I much prefer the Blackberry version of this, so I'm keeping that one, but this one I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. I'm also gonna go ahead and declutter this item. This is from Dr. Pawpaw. It is one of the multi-purpose balms, and it's in the shade, I don't know, it's this one here, this brownie shade. Now this is a very pretty color. I just don't like this formula. It feels like it has like little its and bits in it, and it's sort of like oily and it separates, and again, it's just not something I would be using all the time, and it's definitely going to go bad in my collection. So why not declutter it? That's where I'm at with it. And last but not least is the lip gloss from Alamar Cosmetics in DesNudas, this one here, actually in the shade Birthday Suit. This is a very, very pretty, sparkly, nearly clear lip gloss. It's like a clear pink lip gloss. It's just too gloopy for me. It's too sticky. And I recently reacquired Fussy by Fenty in a little mini, and I would much prefer to wear Fussy over this one. So for that reason, I'm gonna declutter it. So that's it. That was my little like lip declutter refresh. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it might not be as satisfying as seeing someone like toss around a bunch of lipsticks, but again, I much prefer to do things a little at a little turtle pace. And I invested my money in these products, and I really do want to thoughtfully either declutter them or acquire them. I'm just trying to put more thought into this whole situation. So I hope that you can appreciate that. And let me know your thoughts if you have any on any of these products. And again, I'm going to try to, on a quarterly basis, go through my collection. I was only able to really for my lip products, but to do so even for my face products and anything else, and just kind of do a refresh of what is there, because I have acquired a couple of other lip products here and there, and I want to make room for them, and I don't want to amass a collection again of, you know, hundreds of lip products. It's just not, it doesn't bring me happiness. It brings me a lot of anxiety, and I then become overwhelmed, and then I don't end up choosing any lip products, and I don't use what I have, which I don't want to be the case. So hope that all makes sense for you. And if you like this sort of video, this content, consider subscribing, thumbs up, and we will talk soon. Take care. Bye. Future me, I just realized I didn't give you a count, which I know I like to hear. So in this declutter, so I decluttered 15. I knew that was going to happen. So 15 products is pretty good. I certainly didn't acquire 15 products in the last couple of months. So I feel like I'm in a good space, and I don't have more than I need for sure for now. We'll keep whittling it away. I'll probably challenge myself to do some kind of a one lip, 1 week, something. I don't know. So bye.